Let me record. Thank you. So those of you who are here, unfortunately, I forgot to record, and I think I said one of the most intelligent statements I've ever made in my life, and I can't repeat it now. So I will just say welcome to Season 14, Final State of the Union. Really excited to have all of you here. And I'm going to share my screen, and we will go from there. Srivasan, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Welcome, everybody. Season 13 is done. Season 14 is going to begin. I have my fellow panelists, all my coaches are here, fully excited. So let's see what we have. A little bit of a legal disclaimer. What a season, right? It's been an incredible season through the winter and now into spring/summer. Amazing races all around. We had a beautiful race day in Dallas, a fantastic race day in Chennai. And then we also had a glorious end of the season race day in New Jersey as well. Perfect weather all across, maybe Chennai a little bit warmer, but perfect weather in Dallas, perfect weather in New Jersey for our race days when we all thought it's going to rain. Nothing happened. So good things happen to good people, as we always say. That's what happened. And of course, limitations lives only in our minds. But if you use your imaginations, anything is possible, which is so true, which is what our community really represents. And of course, congratulations, folks. You trained hard, you were resilient, you had fun. We are a group of work hard, party hard kind of a group. And that's exactly what we did. So did you run together and rise together? If it's a question, how about coaches? Can we all put our hands up and say on behalf of your cohort, we did. We did run together. We did rise together in multiple levels. At multiple levels, we rose together. So I am just so glad that, looking at all of you, and thank you on behalf of all the coaches and the organizing team members and volunteers. Thank you to all of you runners for including us in your special journey. This is a very special journey, as you know, many magical moments gets created. And, that is our fuel as coaches. That is our fuel. Being part of your journey gives us a lot of satisfaction. So let us look back. Always a great time to just look back. We always put together a short video. Let's look back at that glorious race day that happened, that played out. And of course, due to time constraints, we can't even show all the pictures, but it gives you a sense. Here you go.
Early light, my run has just begun. With the rising sun, I'm out for fun. With doubts behind my spirit, soaring in the golden light, I find my road.
every time at this point, every time we see this, it is uh, you know, it is a time when we all feel, oh my God, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Um, I can safely speak for my coaches that all of our hearts are brimming with uh, a sense of pride more than anything else, as if we have done it, which is, in fact, that's what is a coach's high we keep telling everybody. And this video always cuts it for me because it's the final, this is where it all lands. And this is just a small sliver of what happened. I probably 80 to 100 runners were showcased here. We had a team of 900 plus this season. So you can imagine the number of such moments that got created, magical moments that got created collectively as an RHWB organization. So guys, congratulations, guys. Congratulations for your achievement, and congratulations to all the coaches for making these achievements possible. And just congratulations to all of us as a community for creating a healthy, happy community, which is what we all should be really focused on. So talking of these magical milestones that happens, we thought we'll also create a new section within this final SOU to throw some light, like a spotlight on few magical moments that truly were like, wow, kind of a moment. That happened. Every season that happens. And we thought we'll start off from this season to do something very special to few such representative stories, just representative, but just get an idea of what magical stories are there out there. So I want to start off with a very special thing, and I'll talk a little bit more later. This is about one of those incredible stories that played out. And we asked ourselves, what is the best way to tell that story? And of course, we have a professional storyteller amongst us, Coach Swati, who just said that, you know what, Bala, I'll take a crack at it. And she took a crack at it just yesterday. So it is like hot off the press. First cut. It might not be a diamond cut yet, but the first cut, you know what it looks like. It tells you how much we feel for this story. Enjoy this video.
He was always the quiet one, never the star, never the spotlight, until he became the story. In 6th grade, he didn't make the school cross-country team. In 7th grade, he tried again and once again didn't make it. So he joined RHWB and trained quietly. By 8th grade, he made the cut. By 9th, he made history. Last season, he crossed a milestone, a sub-2 half marathon. That day, something shifted. A new kind of belief. Next season, school took up time. He missed some sessions, but never missed a long run. He listened to his coach, took every word in, and when race day came, he showed up ready. Behind every brave runner is a braver crew. His parents, Sudha and Shailinda. His coach, Abhishek. And the RHWB village that literally was with him every step of the way. He ran like a pro, disciplined, focused, under control. He didn't just complete the marathon, he blazed to a finish. And in doing so, redefined what 14 looks like. The parents so proud to see their son, who'd never been in the spotlight, become a hero. Arnav may be quiet, but what he did resonates loud and far. And this is the essence of who we are. RHWB is not just a place to run. It's where people become more than they ever thought possible.
Wow. Wow. First of all, did that blow your mind? I hope I haven't not seeing the chat here, but it touched me on multiple levels. First of all, a 14-year-old finishing a full marathon, and that too how? You saw that. And as the story illustrates, this young boy, a superhero, all of 14 years, just started running just a couple of years ago. Just a couple of years ago, maybe 3 seasons ago. And such a well-behaved, wonderful kid coming and doing something that all of us can be proud of. And this is his first full marathon, and he's like the horse secretariat. If you have seen that movie, where people held the jockeys held the horse back, and we all did that. All our coaches, when we ran, we held him back because we didn't know. It was uncharted territory for us. We didn't know how this will pan out for a 14-year-old. And imagine a world very soon where nobody will hold him back. What can he do? Arnav, I hope you're here. I hope your parents are here. Just wanted to say on behalf of RHWB, what a magnificent achievement. Thanks for setting the high water mark for us. You inspired all of us. You inspired me. And I'm sure you're going to inspire a generation of students and kids who will look at this beautiful story. So that's one that is very fascinating. The second one is, I don't know if you guys realized, this entire movie was based on AI. It was just a couple of pictures that we got from I don't even know the family was involved. We just had some pictures that we had of him. And Coach Swati did her magic and created a small AI movie out of this. So all the videos in between now, if you watch it again, you'll see it's an AI-based movie it's just created all in the AI platform. Why I'm bringing this up is, first of all, this is Swati, you are taking it to the next level. So thank you so much. That's number 2. And Swati, in case people haven't realized, she is our producer director for our In Pursuit movie as well. So, it's just the second time she's doing it. This is also a great time for us to introduce to you the AI RHWB running journey that we are on for some time. There's a lot more things that are in our pocket. Who knows? The next In Pursuit movie is entirely AI based. Entirely AI based. Anything is possible. So we're going to do that. Plus, we are also having an AI based app, a coaching app that will be a very, hopefully we'll work on it. Nothing will be great in the first version, but trust me, it'll be great from a heart perspective. We'll do our best we can for our runners. So thank you, Swati, for leading the way as well. So it's a high water mark, not only for Arnav, but also for RHWB in terms of what technology can do for us. So thank you so much. And well done, Arnav, well, richly deserved. Oops. Okay, talking of these memorable moments, Rupa, Anjali, Aarti, and Shilpa trailblazers, first walking cohort to complete an ultra marathon of 50 kilometers, walking 11 hours. Oh my God. I don't even know where to begin and where to end. Congratulations, ladies. Again, a high watermark moment for us. And I know the walkers here are going to be super excited. They know what they can do. It's a massive, massive achievement. Well done. And then, of course, Uma Bala. She just completed her second, but the first world major. She finds a place here in the top echelons of the storyline is because she joined RHWB just last season, signed up for a full marathon without even knowing that full marathon was not 5K. She thought it was a 5K. And then went about doing a full marathon. Just went and did a full marathon last season. So, really endurance and, made it happen just by mind. And then she got into business. She trained hard. I mean, I don't know what all things she did. She did amazing pace improvement. She's probably slightly faster than me right now. So that's just second season. And she is in it for the long run. She is in the middle. She decided, you know what, let me go and do some master's degree as well. So she graduated from master's degree from Rutgers. All kinds of crazy stuff she has done, but she's the humblest person one can see. Just to know, yesterday when I sent a note that, hey, Mayor Sam wants to do something special for Mother's Day. If any volunteers are there, please go and just deliver flowers to mothers around Edison. She's the first one to come. Went to the mayor's office, picked up the flowers and handed over to multiple mothers within the community. What I'm trying to say is just a heart of gold. And also an amazing human being, which is what RHWB is all about. So congrats, Uma. And then as we go to the next sort of trailblazers, oh Lord, look at these 3 ladies. I don't even know what to say. Incredible achievement this season, sub 2 half marathon, 156 Crystal from China, Adarsha 151, and then of course Priya I have 150. 150 and all are like top excellence of running. Let me tell you, 150 is just, I can't even imagine me coming anywhere close to that, even if I train for 3 years. This is crazy stuff. And we have 3 beating sub 2 in one season. I don't even know where to begin. Ladies, oh my God. Priya, Adarsha, and Crystal, absolute incredible achievement. While speed is not everything, but we all bow our head and hat tip to this kind of achievement. So congratulations, folks. You have set the high watermark again. And I don't even know where this is going to go. I have no idea where this is going to go. It's entirely possible one of the girls will also have the overall RHWB record, not just men, overall, because they know how to dedicate themselves and make it happen just by history, I'm saying. So wonderful. And then the last one are these 3 gentlemen. PR Machine, Sid, 347 in Jersey City Marathon, a massive PR improvement. Pradeep, another 10K to 26.2. Just like that, he moved like smoothly in the last couple of seasons, I think. Went from 10K, did his Australian marathon. I think first of a marathon entry from RHWB in, I think, or maybe somebody has done Sydney. And then, of course, Satish, second season, another breaking record performance. 1 hour, 12 minutes PR. Can somebody just get your head around it? That is Satish for his full marathon. So there are some incredible stories out there, folks. Congratulations. Really, 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 really congratulations. And then finally, from my section, before I bring in Swati in, or is it Swati, or let me just confirm, but before I bring in Sam in, walkers. This is the first time we launched walkers. 120 folks walked. Look at the proud faces of walkers out there. There are a bunch of half marathoners, 5Ks, 10Ks. There's an entire contingent of walkers from Virginia. On the bottom left, you will see they came from Virginia to New Jersey Race Day and did their walking together, 10K. And I know that they are just getting started. A special thanks to walking program director Rupa for making all of this a fun experience for many. This is here to stay, folks. This was a test program last time. We're going to just go hammer on tongs on this one walking program. Okay, congratulations to all the walkers here. So with that, let me hand this over to Sam, who will talk a little bit about what's happening, what else she's saying. Go for it, Sam.
Awesome. Wow, that was amazing. The last 20 minutes of achievements through RHWB, sitting here and like watching it go by, it's incredible. Obviously, you all know at RHWB, we're in the business of improving people's lives. But as if it wasn't enough to improve all our lives as we participate in this program, we also give to others, to charity and our society as well. And this slide kind of paints a quick picture of that. This year, about 33,000 miles, which basically converted into around 6.5K, was donated to charity. And at RHWB, we do this through an app called Charity Miles. If this is all looking familiar to you, great. Thank you for being a part of this, and thank you for contributing as you run and train and work out. But if not, you see this link at the bottom of the screen. When you get this slide, please click on it. It'll tell you how to download Charity Miles app and sign up to be a part of the RHWB team. The best part is you don't need to do anything. As you go through the season, do your runs, whatever mileage you go through, all of that gets converted into dollars and gets contributed towards a charity of your choice. So if you're not doing this so far, please take this as an action item and do it. It's amazing. You do nothing extra other than what you're doing so far, and you generate money towards charity. So cumulatively starting from season 5, which is when we introduced this, through now, $72,000 has been donated by RHWB through all of these different charities, which is another huge milestone. As if it wasn't enough just impacting all our lives and health and all of that, we're also helping charity. So please be a part of this initiative and look out for this deck when you get it.
Absolutely.
All right, with that, it's time to unveil the certificate of this season. Before we get into the certificate, quick shout out to our tech team who does such an amazing job with this season over season. Sapna, who I think is not here, spearheaded this for us this season. Thank you so much, Sapna. But I'll call out a couple of really cool elements of this certificate. Every season, that top bar that you see is in theme with our season, the Run Together, Rise Together theme here, the black and green that you see in our shirts. All of that matches with the certificate. We call out the distance that you ran. So everybody that finished a race will get the certificate, right? That finished the season will get the certificate. So you'll see your race distance, your official timing to the right, and it's signed by our head coach, Bala, as well as your own coach as well. And I really want to call out this one quick arrow that's there to the right, really small fine print there, the PR. Not a lot of groups do this, and this is something we take a lot of pride in. We track your runs and races and times over the seasons. And for people that have improved on your time over the seasons, there's a small little word there that says PR that calls out that this season you had a PR, a personal record in your run. So that's pretty cool. When you get the certificate, I encourage everybody to download it, print it out, display it in your house. This represents what 4.5, 5 months of work and a lot of great effort, like a whole community coming together for this. Share it and inspire others as well as you go about your life.
Well said.
So hopefully you all love the certificate and you'll get a chance to look at it closely after this.
Very well said, Sam. There you go.
All right, with that, we're going to get into a quick recap of the journey that we've been through for season 13. If you remember, it was not long ago that it was Christmas 2024, and we were all signing up and getting started with this season. If you can believe it or not, it's already been almost 5 months since then, and we've all been on this journey together for so long. The next few slides are going to be a quick numeric recap of some of the things that we've all achieved together as a group. Next slide, please. Awesome. So journey to the start line. So this slide basically captures the mileage that you've all been through before you hit your start line on race day. So starting with the Masters 5K cohorts, the table shows the numbers meso by meso, basically how many miles you've been walking or running across this season. So it starts at around 60 miles for our 5K Masters cohort and goes all the way up to almost 400 miles for our full marathon cohorts. And this is only for our basic programs. If you did a speed 5K or a speed marathon or experience marathon, one of those others, you probably did way more than that. So together, we've all been running so many thousands of miles. But if you want to take a look at your personal training program and get a feel for how much you moved over the last 5 months, this is a great gauge for that.
So good to see this.
So all of that said, together, how far did we go? Together as a group in season 13, we did 125,000 miles together. That is a lot of miles, you guys. So if you think about it, if there was a land bridge across the world and just assume that the entire RHWB team decided to go on a relay and just ran relay and passed the torch one after the other, we would go around the world over 5 times. And you all know how big the world is. That's a lot of distance we've done together. I'm so glad I got to contribute a little bit to this challenge with all of you, but can't wait to see how far you go. This slide is so fun season over season because we started off with cities and then we moved to states and now we're going around the world. So I can't wait to see when we're going to reach Mars one day. It's going to happen.
Right, that's a very good call out, Sam, because there used to be a time we used to say, we went from New York to Boston together as a team. And now we are talking about as a team, we have, went around the world 5 times. That's crazy. Absolute craziness.
Yeah.
I also wanted to point out, like connecting this with the previous slide of your charity. When I was looking at that slide, 125,000 miles we've run together, but only 30,000 miles or so has been recorded in this free app, where all we need to do is just click on that and just add yourself into it. What does that mean in real dollars? We only gave $6,000 of charity just because somebody registered them. If only 125,000 miles had been recorded in that one, we would have had $24,000 more just this season. I just want, for those of you who are listening, these are real things for doing nothing. You're already doing the hard part of running 125,000 miles. Why don't we target getting 100,000 miles into the charity miles so that we get like $20,000 more for some poor people struggling for food? Something to think about, folks. Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. Good call out. All right, so now we're looking at the number of runners that crossed the finish line this season, right? So of the pro runners, that's basically all the runners that were part of the pro program with your own individual coach, over 350 runners crossed the finish line across the world. As you know, there were race days in Texas, in New Jersey. We had a couple of races in Chennai and a lot of places around the world. And of the entire pro program cohort, 60% of us finished with a race day. Obviously, there's injuries, life comes into play, other things happen. But despite all of that, 60% of us went across the finish line and finished the season. This is a really good number. And of that group that did go through the finish line, 20% hit a PR. And that's not just the first time PR, those are the people that have shown a time improvement across seasons. So you ran faster than the previous time you ran that distance, right? 20% of those people, that's quite a lot of people that have seen significant growth this season. We're just so glad to celebrate you all here today.
Amazing, sir.
And so we talked about distance, we talked about the number of people. Now we're going to talk about age. And I really I like this slide a lot because a lot of running clubs, I've seen quite a few around the city, country. They're pretty specific around age groups, right? Like run clubs for school kids, run clubs for adults. But here at RHWB, there is no discrimination at all. You can be a kid and be a part of RHWB. You can be a master's cohort member. And that shows in our race day performances too. So as far as race days and finishers, our youngest finisher was 8 years old in our New Jersey race day a couple of weeks back. And our oldest finisher, our senior most finisher, was 86 years old in the Chennai race that happened a little while ago. Oh my God, that's 80 years of running in between. We have people from all over the world, all over all continents and all ages as well. And this is such a neat celebration of anybody that wants to, work on your own health and improve yourself. You're welcome here.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
The last thing, one of the things that we take very seriously here at RHWB is trying to get all workouts in, and we call that the perfect 5.0. Quick call out here on the screen. Every name here, they've maintained this 5.0 through the entire season. That's 4 to 5 months of not missing a single workout. Honestly, you guys, that is so difficult to achieve. Not just one meso, not to the entire season. And I think I have to call out that you'll notice that season over season, some of these names continue to be here all the time. And you know why? That's because they've developed an amazing habit. If you've done this for 5 months, you're just doing that for the rest of your life. There's no getting out of it because that's how strong these habits are. And these people here, they're just crushing it. And I can't wait to see this list grow with like our new runners. I see a lot of new runners on this list as well. Welcome to the leaderboard. And can't wait to see your names back here season over season. Awesome. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to talk a little bit more about our masters to Coach Swati.
Absolutely. And before the Swati jump in, what a beautiful story you laid out, Coach Sam. So beautifully laid out. Love the color that you gave to every slide. And it just motivated me so much more to listen to these stories. Swati, take it away to the next section here that will continue to motivate us.
Thank you, Coach Bala. Thanks, Coach Sam. I mean, receiving that handoff with that lineup, right? Like, that can be intimidating unless I start with the class that always brings class to the table, right? Our masters. I mean, masters, like the experience and wisdom you bring, it's a gift. But it's not even that. It's your childlike enthusiasm and all the heart that makes you truly special. Whether it was just, you're starting out on your 5K or you doing this your 14th time, you showed us it's never too late to begin and never too early to belong. And I had the honor, next slide, out of all of these 30 folks, a big cohort was in Chennai, and I had the honor of being the race director for the Chennai Masters this season. I mean, sure, we don't have the numbers of, the big, like the New Jersey or Texas group, but what we had, this mini crew, right? Like this mighty mini crew, they had the entire neighborhood, man. Like they were the toast of the neighborhood. By the end of this, the race day, there were so many people like walking along with us and watching them cross that finish line with joy and community. I mean, the essentially what RHWB stands for. That was one of the most fulfilling parts of my season. Look at these faces. Look at how at plus 70, plus 80, the kind of enthusiasm they bring to the table. That is amazing.
Seriously, 2 points I wanted to add here, Swati. You beautifully said this cohort represents max joy for all of us. I mean, just by looking at them fills our heart, so to speak. And there is no reason why we shouldn't have 200 masters here. Every one of us have parents who might be in the master age group. And we have about 30, 35 odd masters right now. Those of you who are listening, all the runners, it is incumbent on you to give your parents the gift of a community like this. You need to see it to understand how bonded they are. They are some special people from around the world now. They are our parents. They are our guiding lights for a very long time. And it is time that we give them back this joy that they need at this stage of their lives. Health and a community to sort of connect and talk and etc. Okay. So they take this seriously. They do well. They are our pride. A second thing I want to say is Coach Swati, single-handedly delivering this experience to masters. You are the only representative there, and still it doesn't matter. You bring the best out of yourself and out of people around you to make this happen. On behalf of RHWB, I just wanted to say thank you for making that happen. So thank you, Swati.
It's really an honor. I had help this time, but it's always a learning. It's always a getting more than I ever give. That's been the pathway. Now, we're shifting gears. We talked about our masters. Now let's talk about these speedsters, the standouts, right? I mean, this is people who they're not trying to catch time. They're not trying to make time. They're setting it, right? And let's see how the season went in terms of records, right? We had our adult females, Rupa Joshi. And I'm going to call out certain numbers, but you're going to have to remember what am I talking about? You are runners. You know what went behind these numbers, right? These blistering numbers. Let me start off with Rupa Joshi, 5K, 35 minutes. Madhu Alexis, 10K in an hour and 8. And Priya Ravindranath comes in with one blistering sub 2 1 hour 50 half marathon, guys. It's an all-time record, of course. And then not just as a half marathon, we still have one more to go. Our full marathoner, another female record broken for under 4 hours 33 minutes, another all-time record. I mean, let's see if the men stack up, right? And then we have Ravi Balasubramanian at 26 minutes, another record, and 10K by Praveen Gopal in an hour. We have another record by Abhilash Ravindranath. The Ravindranaths are just like blazing all over the place by now. Half marathon at an hour and 42 minutes, and a full marathon in sub 4 club, Sid Sakardande at 3:47. And we're not done yet, huh? We have a 10K by Shamita. She finishes it in an hour. And we have Vihan Lokande setting another record for RHWB 5K in 21 minutes for the boys. Ronit Bharat Kumar clocks in a 10K at 56 minutes. Arush Gupte, a half marathon in an hour and 46. And look at these timings, man. And then, of course, the toast of the RHWB town, Arnav Singh, 14 years of age, does a stunner of 5 hours 6. And man, you see him finish, it's like he just got up and did like a 5K. That's how easily he's doing this. And this is just we like Coach Bala said, we have no idea where this is going, right? This is mad. This is mic drop. And we have our masters following through. We have Ramesh Sundaram, Jayanti Srinivasan, Vijayalakshmi, Bhima Rao, all of them creating records at this. They're not taking it easy. Huh? That's how we are doing this. And go on to the next one. We celebrated pace for sure, but ultimately we are endurance runners, guys. Yeah. And we are also celebrating the rare guard. Yeah. The ones who go long, they stay strong. They keep going 1 mile, one breath at a time, one step at a time. And, I just recently heard Usain Bolt say that those who endure this, they can solve any problem in the world. I mean, these are folks who stayed out for more than 3 hours, for more than 6 hours, Jayita, at the full marathon. You know how that is? You might outrun them, sure, but outlast them, good luck. You know, a special salute to their mettle, that mindset, and that marathon hearts that just lock in and don't let go. That is special,
Amazing. Amazing.
right? Let's talk a little about RHWB's reach. Yeah. Today we have RHWB is 2,420 runners strong. Yeah. That's from 15 countries, and just across US we have about representation from across 31 states. Let that sink in for a minute. That's 2,400 original journeys, each one adding to this tribe. You know, you didn't just sign up to run, you signed up to grow. And we take that trust very seriously. Yeah. Now let's go on to the big board, the fastest times, the blitziest ever RHWB history this season. 5 records fell, guys. We've already talked about this, but you cannot. I mean, it's not easy. These are not easy records. This, if all of you are thinking about season 14, this is the slide to screenshot. This is what you got to get. We have Priya Ravindranath, Anu Saleh, Prasad, Ravi Balasubramanian, half marathon, full marathon, 5Ks, and Abhilash Ravindranath, another HM, broken. And Vihan Lokande, not to be outdone, 5K at 21 minutes. These are not easy numbers. And if 5 records fell, you also have to remember the legacy of the others whose numbers didn't fall. Aparna Raghuram, Darsha Ramesh, Vivek Amble, Suraj Ravindran, Diya Sendal, Sindhu Bharadwaj, Disha Balaji, Vihan Vartak, Shrihas Chennavajala, Pushpa Jairam, Vijayalakshmi, Kolar Jairam, Vinod Sinha, S. Prasad. These guys, your legacy continues to inspire us all. Because it's not just, these are just not numbers. These names, these numbers, they're more than just times. They're testament.
Brilliant.
And with that, I hand over to Viz to carry forward the story and spirit of RHWB season 13.
Awesome. Very well said, Swati. And these numbers, there are 2 things that comes in this section, especially as nicely you said, ends in this slide. One is these are serious numbers just by their own right. You know, this is not like any couch guys just coming and doing their own run and then having a record amongst them. Just looking at these numbers just by in isolation itself is an incredible numbers. But on top of that, when I look at all of them, a good 80-90% of them are born and brought up RHWB runners. They never were runners before. They started running, and then they found something, and then they went and destroyed history. So congratulations, folks. Let's continue this journey. Coach Whisk, here you go, buddy. Let's talk. What do you have for us?
Thank you very much. That was a fantastic, I think, of last 40 minutes. I've been kind of on a high already. And obviously, looking at all the achievements and what we have seen so far, it takes a group for us to pull it off together. And that is what RHWB is all about. And I think when I think of what all we have achieved, I think a few things that just come to mind. So one is bringing people together, giving the gift of health, and inculcating the discipline that kind of takes, that brings all this together. And like what Swati was kind of mentioning previously, age is not a number. So we kind of touched upon all of those things. And the grand finale here, the race day, the things that go on behind the scenes before the race day starts. So first is like the T-shirts, getting the course selection done. And from what I heard, this time, first time we had a security in the park, basically kind of guiding the traffic. Last time, like a few seasons ago, that was not even the case. Like what Coach Bala was telling, if there was a cop, we didn't know what to do there or whatever. But this time it was different. And then for people who haven't run an official race, and for them who have run just the RHWB race, it is just a replica of what you kind of see in a full race. The different pit stops, the water stations, the first aid, the cheering squad. I think the cheering squad was pretty phenomenal, just looking at the whole thing together. And then the photography. And then for people like me who are not in New Jersey, I think seeing all the pictures and just getting a coach's high is just phenomenal. And the special that we have is a post-race day. I think it's the lunch day special. I think that bringing the whole thing together, again, as a community, bringing the whole thing. And then we also heard about the team that came from, I think, Virginia, coming together for race day, coming for the walk. I think that, yes.
There's bunch of them, bunch of runners actually. Not only Virginia, a lot of other states came in. I also wanted to say, Coach Viz, that we did represent the New Jersey here, but boy, an exact replica of people did the Dallas Marathon. And we probably might have to add one now. I'm just thinking there is exactly the same view with Dallas folks coming by themselves. And many of them, not even part of RHWB. They just came to volunteer. That's even more special thing in Dallas. And of course, if you have to do this in Chennai, it'll be just 1% or maybe 1+1, but the same experience. So that's Swati. So great. Awesome. So let's keep going. Let's keep going fast.
Yes. And then behind the scenes, all the coaches who basically made the whole season a great success, the volunteers and all the coaches, all the making sure that the 900 odd runners in the season kind of trying to follow their schedules, helping them wherever they needed. And I think it's so one thing which many people may not even realize is this is what the coaches and what Bala has kind of put up out here. This is a voluntary job. It is, we believe in, kind of giving back to the community mainly because of what we experienced. And I think that is a blessing which we want everybody else to kind of feel the same way. And so the coaches, each of them have their own cohorts and kind of try to make them the best wherever they can. And the coaches have been runners who joined as runners and then went through the program and then took their certification to become final coaches. And over the course of the season, so we have the coaches, I think about 30 odd coaches right now who are RCA certified. And overall, I think this is the snapshot. I would love to be in this picture next time, Bala. But this is fantastic, though.
There are 35 registered coaches, like certified coaches under our organization right now, which is like a dream team. We call it the dream team, by the way. And it's a luxury of not only having 35 certified coaches, but 30, most of them born and brought up in RHWB certified coaches. So they know how to enhance the experience that we provide, and they've gone through the journey. So they know what is needed to give to the runners, and they know how to give it in our own special, unique way. So you are right, Viz. I am waiting for the day when all 35 of us are here in a picture like this. But it's just a matter of time. We'll make it happen. We will make it more and more attractive that all of you will just cancel everything else and just come here. That's what we plan.
Absolutely.
Thank you for calling all these people out. Keep going, Alice.
Yes, and then behind the scenes, where you see all the final surgeons, all the tech support at the back, all the questions that are being answered that you have, the social media presence. So the huge round of applause to all the tech team and the operations team, the finance team that kind of goes behind the scenes as well here. And so like it says, it takes a village, and I think this is what the whole thing is. And I think as runners, the key thing is just bringing the joy, and I think in a community form, I think that is where the whole thing is.
And I think, thank you so much, Viz. So I'm going to now invite Coach Indu. You're there, I'm assuming, Coach.
Yes.
We, about 3 or 4 seasons ago, we started a new tradition. And it is now not new, it's a very prestigious one. And I'll allow Coach Indu to talk a little bit about it and go from there. Coach, all yours.
Yeah, thank you, Bala. Good morning, everybody. This is Coach Indu. And it's my honor and privilege, actually, to present the next few slides where, we are going to award certain people for pillars of RHWB. Like what Bala mentioned, it's a very prestigious thing. And as you all know, our 3 pillars are commitment, resilience, and fun. And this is basically the core of RHWB, and I really pride upon these 3 pillars. So here, I'm going to announce a few winners, but I also wanted to let you know that we had around, I think, more than 60 nominations from all the coaches. And Coach Saurabh and me went over the list, and it was really a tough task for us to pick the winners. But rest assured, I want to let you all know that All we coaches are extremely proud of each one of you. So, Bala, if you can go to the next slide. So, our first award is going to be a pillar of RHWB Award Commitment Male. Now, this person actually has joined us a few seasons ago, and he's been a consistent five meaning he's committed to all the activities, whatever is mentioned on the final search. Not only that, he attends all the cohort calls, cohort meetings, wear his RHWB shirt proudly, and everything that you can think of. So, congratulations, Pankaj Bhatia, for receiving this prestigious award of Commitment Male. Now, going to the next award, which is Commitment Female. Now, this female actually inspires all men and women in RHWB. She is busy. Professionally, she's a psychologist. She keeps traveling all the time, yet she doesn't miss her workouts. And you know what? She and like hard work always pays off. And there she is, as you saw in our earlier slide, in the Hall of Fame as the fastest female marathoner. Congratulations, Anu, for receiving this prestigious award. Our next award is Resilience Male. Now, I'm sure most of you have heard the podcast by Bala about Neil. Now, this person actually, what he actually underwent, he went through a tough medical challenge, medical issue. Irrespective of that, he approached the whole thing with a positive mindset and a smile. You have to listen to the podcast. I will not do any justice by telling a couple of sentences about him. And then he remained fit. He maintained his fitness during the process, and then he comes back this season and finishes a half marathon on our NJ race day, which happened a couple of weeks ago. Neil, you are an inspiration to all of us, not only when it comes to running, but in life. And thank you so much and congratulations. Our next pillar award goes to Chandraja for Resilience Female. Now, this runner also actually joined us this season. This is the first season with RHWB. She joined this season just to make sure her training is very structured. She also is coming out of a serious medical issue, but very beautifully she navigated any issue which she had this season. And this is not just pains and niggles and injuries. These are some big ones, because of which she had to go to the emergency room multiple times. But she made sure she stayed strong. She told her coach, hey coach, I got this, don't worry. And I am doing a half marathon. There is no downgrading to 10K this time. And she did it. Very proud of you, Chandraja, and congratulations for receiving this prestigious award. And then coming to the next one, we all know who this person is. Swati, thank you so much for the beautiful video. I also did not know a lot of things about him. And Arnav, you just inspire all of us. I mean, imagine a 14-year-old on a weekend. What would a regular 14-year-old be doing? Maybe sleeping, waking up at noon, playing video games. But you know what? You have set the bar very high, not only for the kids, but for adults too. Congratulations on receiving this prestigious award of commitment in the junior category. And then we have these two special awards which I'm going to talk about, like what Bala mentions, right? Giving. There are different forms of giving. There's like, you can say like a silver form of giving, gold form of giving, but then there is something called platinum form of giving, where you know what? You just give selflessly. You don't expect anything in return. In fact, the two individuals who have received this award, I was actually struggling to find pictures of them, because they are never there in the front. They are always at the back. Sunil, I really had to find you in a picture, crop it and put it on the slide. I mean, these people, I mean, they just do everything. For example, race day, they are there. Before the race day, they go to the course. They put out the flyers, they check the course. Sunil, I know, race day he's on his bike. He probably does, I don't know, 20, 30 miles on his bike just on the race day, making sure every runner is taken care of. They get water, bars, whatever it takes. Thank you so much, Sunil, and congratulations on receiving the Spirit Award. Vinny, I mean, what can I talk about her? I know her as a runner, but to see her on the race day with her energy and enthusiasm cheering people, amazing. Congratulations, Vinny, on receiving this Spirit Award.
Yeah, and Indu, so beautifully said before you go to the next one. You know, the Platinum Award, like that beautifully Indu has said, Platinum way of giving. You know, what I would say add to that, because knowing these two, they give, they don't expect anything in return. And more importantly, they don't even want anyone to know they give. That is the highest level of giving. If you think about it, they don't want anyone to know that they're giving. They're behind the scenes. That's why. And that's why I'm so proud that Indu, you brought these two up, because it's incumbent on us as an organization to throw light on these heroes, platinum givers. So thank you, Vinny and Sunil. Back to you, Indu.
Now we have two special awards actually, which is more like a family type of award. I just will take like 30 seconds to talk about this dad-son duo. So both of them joined the season with dad doing a half marathon and son doing a half marathon, and they were into the training when suddenly something happened. The son is in the ICU for some, something which happened with his lungs. And the dad texts me, I'm his coach, by the way, the dad's coach, texts me saying that, you know what, my son is in the ICU. Today is a Friday. I cannot do my strength workout. What do I do? I am like, Saurabh, chill. It's okay. He said, no, my marathon is coming up. I said, don't worry about it. Do what you need to do. Family comes first. And then the son is all fine after a week or two. He's lost all his training block, and then he comes back, does a 6-7 week of training, and he beautifully finishes his half marathon, I think 1:46 or something, and he's there on the Hall of Fame as well. I mean, Saurabh and Arush, this is just not about medals and pictures. It's way beyond that. It's about the memories that you both have created. And as far as I know, you have trained together. So it's just a moment of victory, not only for you guys, but for your whole family. And we had the privilege of meeting their family during the race day, who also finished their races, by the way.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And then, last but not the least, I would like to talk about this dad-daughter duo. Now, Manoj and Navyata, they actually went through a very serious, they had a setback a month ago. But they gathered all the courage and they said, you know what? This finish line is about creating a memory for our loved one. And they both finished their respective races. Navyata, I had the privilege of watching you during our race day. You looked absolutely strong and extremely proud of you, Navyata. So congratulations, Manoj and Navya, for achieving this, for getting this Pillar of Resilience award. And just one thing which I was supposed to mention in the beginning, all the award winners, we have a $50 gift card from Roadrunners. So I will text you after this call and give you all the details so that you can do your purchasing of shoes before the next season starts. So, and thanks to Roadrunners as well for sponsoring these awards for us season after season. And back to you, Bala.
Oh my God, in the what a section is that. I'm just filled with, I don't know, I can't even put words to it. What stories. Thank you for bringing that out. Thank you for your initiative on this one to throw light on this. So guys, I know we wanted 1 hour, but probably will be 10, 12 minutes. More content is there. Please stay back because we'll talk about the next step, which is looking forward, season 14. I'll try to go a little faster. Welcome, guys. First thing is, what a season. Thanks for all your feedback. We have the NPS survey. We, on a scale of -100 to 100, 100 means everyone loves us. -100 means everyone hates us. And if it is 0, then it is the middle. Amazing companies strive for somewhere between 50 to 80. And look at where we are. All our coaches of pro segment got an 89, which is incredible. And then we are at 91 overall. I just want to humbly say thank you. We'll earn your trust, earn your NPS. We'll not take this for granted. We'll keep doing what we do because we know that you all love what we do and we love what we see in you, as evidenced by many of the stories that was just shared. So thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Amazing responses, 550 responses. So absolutely a representative sample of where we are. We'll continue to earn this. I want to invite Coach Suja. It's time to launch the next season's tagline. Take it away.
Thank you, Coach. Oh, that was all so powerful so far. It's a fantastic finish to season 13. And the first way we get started with season 14 is thinking about the tagline. And I want to thank all of the participants. RHWB runners never fail. They always give us fantastic taglines. Coach Bala has a very tough time trying to shortlist this. I'm on his case. I'm like, come on, get this, like, figure it out. And he does it. And then Coach Naina, I totally love her post. And thank you all for so, promptly responding to that. And we had some, all of you, many, voters voted. So that is great. And without further ado, Coach Bala, do the honors, please.
In the early light, my run has just begun. With the rising sun, I'm out for fun. With doubts behind my spirit, soaring in the golden light, I find my road. Fields I run in the sunset breeze. Each ride I take a smile on my face. Echoes of joy, a trail I blaze. Runners high in the happy place.
Oh, stride with pride indeed. Take it away, Suja.
Yeah, stride with pride, our war cry for season 14. Let's all get it done. In the next slide, actually, we heard from Deepali Verma. Coach Bala reached out to her to see what inspired her to give us this tagline. And she says, stride with pride for yourself and your body to good health, physically, emotionally, socially, and connected to God. Stay grounded as you receive blessings and pass them on. What better way to capture the feeling for season 14, stride with pride? Over to you, Bala.
Thank you, Suja, for leading this. Stride with pride. What a wonderful tagline. I can't wait to put the colors and the t-shirts and the logos and all the good stuff. Deepali, she's also a teacher from the Miami area. You know, used to play rugby, cricket, basketball, and badminton champion as a captain. Oh my God, she has a lot of things. She's married to a marine engineer who I used to be one at some point. You know, she is an active engineering robotics educator in school. She has had multiple falls, recovering from neck injuries, etc. And now she's a runner and she's on for a long time right now. Deepali, your name is etched in history as far as RHWB is concerned. Season 14 is yours. And you get a small memento of a t-shirt from us. Make sure that you get that free t-shirt from us for the next season. Thank you so much. And then as I continue, I just want to make sure, am I presenting it full properly? You're able to see my screen, right?
It's not full screen, but yeah, we can see it.
Okay, let me see where to get to the full screen.
It's all right. We can still see it, yeah.
It's still okay. So real quick, admissions are open. The link is on. Walk, running, fall season is there, summer season is there, certified coaches are there, light is there, you name it, everything is there. Click on those two links for program details and training center. Last count, 220 runners have already signed up, which is nuts. It's just started, and we will close June 8th. July 13th, I'll tell like a broken record. Don't wait till the last moment, but I know nothing will change, but still I will tell you, just do the admissions today. Send the link to your friends and family. That's the only way to do this. It's already open. We are already on. Thank you, Kyle, for coming into the admissions team. She has done an incredible contribution. She single-handedly helped us launch this admissions program for this year. And she'll be taking on next year as well. A huge thank you to the tech team, especially Arvind, for literally up-leveling the admissions flow. I hope you, the folks who are return runners, would experience it. It's a new, more and more professional-looking sort of admissions flow. Thank you, guys. All of this, I don't know when you have the time to do all of this after running, after doing so many things. So thank you so much. Sign up. Let's get the season 14 started. Just wanted to remind you, there are some really incredible things happening beyond running as well. There is a fitness kriya for yoga. Hundreds of us are doing it. In case you're not thinking about it, think about it. Go to our website. There is a dedicated page for yoga. You have a link that gives you first 3 classes free, 10% off, a special course. Absolutely an incredible sort of session. Check out the video that I posted there in that site. If you really have any long-term health focus, yoga is the way to go. We have the helpline for mental health helpline. Again, go to the website. You will see details. This is for folks who just want to just talk to a mental health professional, just to have a chat. And it's completely, like confidential. Nobody knows that. Anybody. We don't track anything. So it's you and this runner who's also an amazing doctor and psychiatrist who is happy to help. RHWB events. We just finished our run massive project. Thank you for all the contributions. We will launch something else very soon. I hope that will help the education of young Sanjana, who will be a doctor very soon, partly because of all our contributions. Genesis, which is helping kids thinking about college. It's our platform. Shubha will be helping us kickstart our second chapter shortly. What we realize is parents to parents is more sought after as well. Parents of young kids who are just about to put their kids to school, to college, they want some guidance too. And Genesis is there for you. We'll have a lot of parents this time ready to help other parents how to think through all of this. And then, of course, Marathon Vacations. We are just kickstarting the next version of Marathon Vacations next month. 42 of us are going, guys, to Tromsø, Norway. Midnight marathon, 6 days of boondoggle, and yes, a little bit of run as well. So that's really what it is. Season 3 is already in plan. There are some exciting locations under consideration. Look for an announcement from me for the next sign up for the next one. We are also having the Rendezvous event, our first retreat in the mountains of Poconos. 75 of us have signed up for it, and we are to the capacity. The goal is to come together, have a weekend of just doing all of those things that the picture is showing. It's going to be a lot of fun, Olympic themed yoga and meditation retreat, and just generally let's just enjoy life in a beautiful setting. That's really what this Rendezvous is about. And then I'm super excited to launch the next super exciting initiative, public speaking course. It's a top of the line public speaking course. $10,000 value is the course that I myself went through it when Twitter was giving these training for executive training for public speaking. I learned so much and I wanted to give to others. We developed this course. We've been testing it with coaches, with so many others. Putting my modesty aside, it's a top of the line content. And more importantly, it is just for, as a contribution to RHWB events. So it's a wonderful thought process here. $150 is what is the cost of this one-day program, lunch, breakfast, tea, everything included in it. It'll be morning, 9 o'clock we start, end at about 5 p.m. It's a full-fledged public speaking course that will change the trajectory of public speaking quality, which is super important for all of us, as you know. This is right now, we're going to launch it just for high school students and college students currently there. And of course, being in New Jersey, of course, most welcome to come to New Jersey, stay in our house and do this course. Encourage your kids to do this over the summer. But more interestingly, this entire $150 will be given to RHWB events for our charity drive. Because Shailendra, one of our, like Arnav, the now famous Arnav's father, he's going to entirely sponsor the whole thing for us. This whole thing is going to be in his house. He's going to sponsor the lunch. He's going to sponsor everything. So whatever we are getting, we're just directly sending it to RHWB events for charity. So if you are a parent, here is what you need to think about. You're giving $150 to charity, but for that, what you're getting is the best in-class public speaking course. I know I sound a little, talking about best in class, a course that I'm giving myself. What is this? It doesn't work well. But for this, just trust me, I'm putting my modesty aside. That's why I'm saying it. Otherwise, I don't know how else to say. This is something that will impact you because it impacted me. And I worked and thought a lot. It's going to be Coach Ani and Shailendra, who all have gone through this program. We three will dedicate time the entire day and train the kids first. And then once this is done, the same thought process will be applied to many other type of programs that we will get. Okay, so action item. If you have a kid between college and high school, if you want to just make him spend one day of professional enrichment kind of thing, this is it. Go for it. Give us the $150 for RHWB events donation, which you will get the tax receipt as well. Okay, that's so it's like one stone, three mangoes kind of a scenario. Okay, that's what we're planning to do. And then we'll see, hopefully you'll all support us. Only 15 seats are open, by the way, because we want to have high quality experience. So first come, first serve. I know that 4 or 5 are already signed up. So we'll make it 15. And those 4 or 5 need to come back again so that it's fair for everybody. Okay, 15 ready, not just necessarily only New Jersey, but feel free to come to New Jersey for a vacation too if you want to. Okay, so it's time to end. I know we're a little late, but I hope you enjoyed the content as much as we all did. Forged in the crucible of adversity, that's who we all are. You are the amazing human beings of RHWB. That's really what it is, guys. And as with all things, at the end of the day, I just want to say, at the end of the day, we are friends forever. That's really what it is. Rest all is a nice gravy, running, medals, awards, rendezvous. All of these are good gravy because this is a platform that drives network of amazing human beings, friends forever. And as always, I want to end with a video that essentially captures the essence of who we are as RHWB. And as if all the videos didn't tug on their emotional strings, here is one more.
लोगों को आते हैं दो नजर हम मगर देखो दो नहीं ओ जुदा या खफा खुदा है दुआ ऐसा हो नहीं खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है सारी जिंदगी ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे मेरी जीत तेरी हार मेरी हार सुन मेरे यार तेरा गम मेरा गम मेरी जान तेरी जान ऐसा अपना प्यार जान पे भी खेलेंगे तेरे लिए ले लेंगे जान पे भी खेलेंगे तेरे लिए ले लेंगे सबसे दुश्मन ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे तोड़ेंगे दम मगर ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे
Cool. Hope you liked it as much as we all did. Yeah. It's always a very special video for all of us to see because it just tells the journey that we are in. The journey of spreading happiness and journey of just being with good people around is a journey that's worth fighting for, worth working hard for, and worth working and volunteering for. It's all worth it, folks. So thank you, everybody. I know it's 15, 20 minutes later than what we planned, but fantastic experience. Thank you all coaches. Thank you all volunteers. Thank you all runners. Go and enjoy the weekend. Make sure you book the season 14 before the due dates, and we will continue the journey. Thank you so much. Take care, guys.
Recording can be stopped.
Thank you.